Today, you check out my studio, which is literally in home. We cruise on up to the Porsche and Volvo dealership. We meet a British in the form of an Aston Martin among the Germans. And I meet another Italian in the form of the Ferrari 450 Italia. All that and more. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hello, my name is Imari 16-bit Imre, and I am the owner of a Lamborghini Countach one-of-a-kind replica. On this channel, we're going to be doing some exciting things. We're going to be checking out other legendary exotic cars, doing a side-by-side comparison between my car and other cars, going on miscellaneous adventures, doing all sorts of cool stuff. Because on this channel, it's all about the uniqueness and all about the stuff that's one of a kind, unique, something that you normally wouldn't see. This is a man who rambles in his Lambo. Let's get started.
Rambles in his Lambo, just to show you what I got. This is just my office, and here's where I get all my work done and all that stuff. And then here's a camcorder I use. We're going to be doing some rambling about some various things. And also, we're going to be heading out to the Porsche dealership in a few minutes, because I heard there's a Ferrari 450 Italia, and we're going to be taking the Countach. So we're going to have the Countach, a Ferrari, and a Porsche all at the same place at the same time. This is going to be pretty awesome. We're going to have the big three all at once. And just to let you guys know, this is my own makeshift VR headset right here. Bam. And also, this is the Dean Pun, which is a VR headset made in China. Really cool. It has like 2K VR resolution. Highly powerful, highly cool. And yeah, we're going to be going in a few minutes. So, see you downstairs. Okay, so not to sound like a broken record here, but those who may be unfamiliar with my channel, I drive a Lamborghini Countach replica that's a one-of-a-kind, and it's like ultra unique. And on this channel, I just drive around this car looking for some random things in life and talking about random things. And this man just rambling in his Lambo. Like I said, I cover various subjects, sometimes serious, sometimes not so serious. Sometimes supercar related, sometimes life related. It just depends on the mood and just depends on what the subject is. So this is a 1988.5 Countach replica that has a Subaru side skirts, Murcielago style headlamps, automatic doors, and it has a supercharged V6. It puts out about 200 horsepower. However, times that times it by 3, and that pretty much shows how much torque this thing really has. So it's really high on torque, and the reason being is it's made of all fiberglass, and this thing's like super ultra lightweight. So the fact it's so ultra lightweight makes this car like really quick on the acceleration, and we may be doing that often to show some acceleration speed and some acceleration time. What it would do it today, I'm not sure. Because I'm thinking each day will be one theme, and after that theme, it may be something different. Also, those who are also unfamiliar, I'll be alternating between using my smartphone, which is a Samsung S Edge, and my 4K camcorder. The reason being is, it depends on what we're doing. Like, when we're going to be recording at Porsche dealership, we're going to be using the 4K camcorder, and driving there, we're going to just be using this phone. So, let me get this bad boy out and I'll give you a shot of how he's like outside. Show you in a few minutes. We got ourselves a gorgeous day. Look at this. Wow, this is good. I mean, just look at this resolution. I mean, this is good. This is nice. We got ourselves a gorgeous, beautiful day. Look at this gorgeous machine. So this is where we're going to be driving today. We're going to be driving the Lamborghini Countach. It may be a replica, it may be a one-off. Some people may go so far to say it's a fake. But you know what? It's a freaking awesome Countach, and that's all that matters. It's a freaking Countach. And I had this thing for 10 years non-stop, and I'm going for 20. I mean, it's a great car, it's reliable, though it had a little bit of a engine trouble today, so a little had trouble on the cold start, but overall it went okay. Nothing terribly bad happened. And this is the last of the Lamborghinis before they went to the Chrysler and the Audi era. So yeah, it may be a replica, but at least it's a replica of a legendary Lamborghini. You know, one of the legendaries. Yeah. So yeah. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna put you inside the car, and we're gonna be heading on out to the Porsche dealership and see what they got to show us. And from there, frankly, I don't know what we're gonna do next. So yeah. Alright, so we're about to head out in a few minutes. I'm not going to be recording the entire trip because it does take a while to get out there. So I'll do halfway, halfway on the way and then halfway upon arrival. So, yeah. So, today I'd like to talk about relationships. So, how many people out there have relationships? How many people have a significant somebody in their life? Because I also been thinking about the idea of relationships and the idea of marriage, See, I'm 35 years old at this point, and I'm still debating whether I want to get married, Part of me says yes, because it's always good to have somebody in your life, like a partner, a life partner, or just a partner in general. But then part of me says it's not such a great idea. And the reason why it's not such a great idea is there's a lot of stuff that you will lose in having a relationship, For example, you just can't be yourself like you usually are, or anything like that in a relationship, Ah, that's a good take off. Nice. Like, for example, a man rambles in his Lambo. Can you really bring in your girlfriend? A man and a woman ramble in a Lambo. It works, but it doesn't feel as normal. Don't know. I mean, it's one of these things that you really gotta have somebody who really enjoys and are passionate about the same thing that you are, Otherwise, it feels like the person is just in a relationship with you because they have to, because you guys are in love, should you even call it that, or it just feels like it doesn't connect well, because I just think to myself that maybe relationships is something that you really, really got to really want, and you really got to have a desire to have before you jump into it, Because I don't want to end up getting into a relationship and say, oh, I'm so in love with this person, but then discover there's very little we have in common, and then break up a couple months later, or a couple years later, and now that eventually affects you long term, because after a while it kind of does, So don't know, peeps. I'm kind of on the fence about relationships. If anybody who's in a personal relationship with somebody, congratulations. If somebody's also on the fence trying to figure out whether they want to be in relationships, they both have their perks on both spectrums. It's busy. Sheesh. Sorry about that. Got adjusted. I mean, right now, I am 35 years old, self-employed. I own my own studio called Veon Prism Media, and it's a multimedia business which I make independent films, virtual reality apps, and books. And right now we're also working on another app called MyZentomo, which is an app that allows you to talk to an AI that talks back to you. And it's kind of very interactive, like Cinatas Siri. Think Cinatas Siri, but just more on a more interpersonal level, as opposed to just giving you informative stuff. So that's what I'm thinking of, And that's the whole purpose of Zentomo, because not everybody knows how to quote unquote understand each other, And because of that,
that's why it's difficult. Let's take people with autism, for example. Autistic people have a hard time expressing thoughts, and they have a hard time getting to understand and get to feel what people are feeling, you know? Which is one thing about being loved. Being loved, you gotta sort of know how everybody's feeling, you know? Which for autistic people, that's a huge challenge. So that's just my thoughts on relationships. Leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think about relationships, and if you have one, just give me an idea of how you guys, you know, met and how's it coming along, and what do you guys have in common, you know? Like, what brings you guys together? Why do you guys are so close to one another? So let me know, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys go for a couple minutes, and we'll be back once we get closer to the Porsche dealership. All right, see ya. Alright, so I'm back. So we're almost at the Porsche dealership. And it's a good drive, you know. But the problem is, like, around here in Hickory, it's a very healing community. And the thing about driving a Countach replica or not, it's an adventure to drive anywhere long distance. I mean, it's fun, but like I said, it can be sort of not nerve-wracking, but let me put it this way. A Countach, you gotta be a lot more alert than you are in a normal car. Because a few minutes ago, somebody almost ran into me a couple of times ago. And like, people like drive real fast past you, people like dive right in front of you. I mean, you get that a lot, you know. And other cars, they won't do that. But when you drive a Lambo, Countach, replica, or even a Lamborghini you built, or even a modern Lambo, people do that a lot of times. And it's understandable. It really is understandable, because how often do you see one of these cars on the road? So you want to drive past it and try to get a picture of it as fast as possible, which causes somewhat reckless driving behaviors, and that kind of sucks. So advice for anybody who wants a Lamborghini, or if they own a Lamborghini, stay alert. Like I said, and another thing is, these cars are low. They're really low. Lamborghinis are small cars. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Zondas, any high-powered Italian supercar, they're low. I mean, you think, well, you think because our cars are so flashy, people can spot us. They can, especially like elderly people, old people, you know, because you're so low and their minds are so lost on other things, family-related things. They cannot literally spot you. So, you know, stay sharp. So here we are, we're pulling up to that Porsche dealership in a Countach. Kind of an irony, but hey, that's what we do around here. We do ironies, we do things that are different, and this is as different as you can get different. Here we go. We're gonna switch to the other camcorder in a few minutes, so here we go. On the flip side, we're back. We are now on the 4K camcorder. As you can see the Countach right there in the reflection. We're going to see if we can do a little zoom and see if you can see it. Runway zoom. That's what we're in. That's right. That's right. That's what we're in. That's what we came in here. A Countach. It may be a replica, but we are in a freaking Countach. So let's get out of this car and see what else we can see. So hold tight while I get out. Oh, that's not bad. Huh. Maybe a lot worse. Let's see. Aston Martin. We're agreeable with an Aston Martin. This way came in here. Bam. Bam. Countach. Today's a beautiful day. Aston Martin GT. I think it's a Vanish or something.
I think it's a Vanish. I'm not sure. It's a GT. I know. I saw that on the side, but I can't tell whether this is a Vanish or not. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So I do a little of everything, folks. I do independent films, live act. Well, I do independent films, which involves live action, CGI, hybrid, and now I'm doing vlogging. Porsche Pan. You got the Porsche Panamera over here. Porsche Panamera in pearl white. Very nice, very nice. This Porsche, I forgot the name of it. We'll see in a few minutes. 911 Cameron 4S. Great. Lamborghini Countach replica. Always nice. The monster that we came in today in. Like I said, we got the big three today. The big three. And four if you count the Aston Martin, so yeah. The big bad four. Walk out the door. Badass. Badass car. Badass. Countach in a reflection. Simply badass. What do we have here? 458. Nice. 458. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. .458 Italia, Nero color with Nero specs on the inside. Look at this. Bam! The big three, all at once. We got the Countach outside, the Porsche, Ferrari. You got the big three. And four if you count the Aston Martins. You got the big four, the dream team. I'm gonna do a 360. And this is Hickory, North Carolina, folks. The big four in Hickory, North Carolina, of all places. Who would thunk? Whoever thunk you see the big four in Hickory. But truth be told, you see a lot of exotic cars in Hickory. Very nice. Let's look at the Porsche over here. We got this nice blue Porsche here. Sexy. Sexy. It is a 911 Turbo in Miami blue. Cool. Another gorgeous team. Rear Porsche for rear Countach outdoors. But of course. So from what I heard, this Ferrari is going for $200,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm thinking that my next supercar might be a Ferrari, but it ain't gonna be a Ferrari. It might be a Ferrari replica, because I can't have a thing for replicas nowadays. We'll just see how well my business does, and it might be a Ferrari. think we can get inside it real quickly. Yep. I am literally on my knees just to record this. This is how low these cars sit. I mean, we should know since we just got out of Countach. So to go from Ferrari to Countach, yeah. I mean, just think about that, from Countach to Ferrari. How often do you do that in life? How often do you go from the best of St. Agatha to the best of Marcellia? You don't. This is a 458 Spider. Beautiful Ferrari, beautiful. I love Lambo's against Ferrari. Hold tight. Mind getting inside this bad boy, because you are allowed to sit in the car. Here we are in the Ferrari. That's better. And this, you probably guess this is a used Ferrari. Still good. I mean, Ferrari be Ferrari. We gotta look at the Countach while sitting in a Ferrari. How awesome is that? How freaking awesome is that? To sit inside a Ferrari and looking at a Countach. That's a gorgeous sight. This is a Ferrari, folks. We are in the Ferrari. I think we're good for today. We got good shots. We got a Ferrari. We got the steering wheel right here. Back of the car. If I already covered it. You know, it's pronounced either Countach, or Countach. So yeah, it depends on what part of the world you're from. The Americans pronounce it Countach. The Italians pronounce it Countach, like you dash, Countach. And if anybody knows what Countach means, write it down in the comment section. It's worth a laugh or two. So we're gonna get out of the Ferrari. Wait. Crap, I think I'm stuck. Okay, I'm stuck in the Ferrari. Okay, let me see. No, we're good. Never mind. Alright, I was stuck for a minute there. Ah, that'd be funny to be stuck in a Ferrari. I think we're done for today. Many thanks to Porsche of Hickory for the Porsche and allowing us to sit in the Ferrari. Many thanks, many thanks. You're a very, very good car dealership. You got some of the friendliest staff and open-minded staff, which is highly important. So thank you just for being you guys. Thank you very much. And I hope everybody's having a great day out there. And I hope everybody's enjoying life, because today's a great day to enjoy life. You know, the sun's shining, the weather's good. I mean, it depends on where you're watching. The weather may be sucking it. I don't know. So let's assume that your weather's good, and let's assume that life is treating you right. Because why not? Life should treat everybody right. So we're gonna be heading out to Porsche dealership. So yeah. So, au revoir, Ferrari. Adios, amigo Porsche. Sayonara to other Porsche. And greetings to the Lambo. We're about to take out the Lamborghini. I guess we're gonna head on home. So, this is a man who rambles in his Lambo. Even though, honestly, right now I'm not in the Lambo, so This is a man who's rambling outside his Lambo, and this was very exciting. Like I said, I'm gonna record more things, like sometimes odd things, unique things, once in a while things, you know, stuff you normally don't see, and keep this channel interesting. If you got any suggestions, write it in the comments below. I cannot promise you I can make these comments, these suggestions into a reality. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So please subscribe, check out the different pages I got, leave a thumbs up, and you know, just generally do what you do with the YouTube. Let's get a like spike in 3, 2, 1, bam! Give me a like spike. If you know what that means, go for it. If you don't know what that means, go to Typical Gamer, and that's just a general idea of what a like spike is. So a like spike in 3, 2, 1, bam! Like spike. All right, people. This is a man in his Lambo, and I'm out of here. See ya.